Hello, dear students. So now today we would move ahead in this fourth chapter of class 8th science, that is materials, metals, and non-metals. There we were discussing the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. We have already discussed some chemical properties of the metals also. Like we have discussed what happens when metals are reacting with oxygen. So we have just discussed it. Metals are forming metal oxides, and we have also discussed that metal oxides are acidic or basic in nature. So they are basic in nature, and we have tested also when we dip the red litmus paper in the solution of metal oxides. So the red litmus paper turns blue. So this shows that the metal oxides are basic in nature. Okay, now today we would be discussing about the non-metals. Okay, now what happens when non-metals are reacting with oxygen? Okay, so when non-metals are reacting with oxygen, so here also the non-metals are also forming non-metal oxides. Like when metals were reacting with oxygen, so metal were forming metal oxides. So similarly, when non-metals are reacting with oxygen, so they are again going to form non-metal oxides. So I just write here, non-metals form non-metal oxides. Non-metal oxides when react with oxygen, that is O2. Okay, so when the non-metals are reacting with oxygen, so they are forming non-metal oxides, isn't it? Okay, now just see, let's go through some examples. Now suppose, let's say we have sulfur is a non-metal. Okay, so when it is reacting with oxygen, so it is going to form what? Sulfur dioxide, SO2. This is sulfur dioxide. So non-metal oxide. Getting it or not? Similarly, when carbon is reacting with oxygen, so again it is going to form carbon dioxide, isn't it? Similarly, when nitrogen is going to react with oxygen, so it is going to form nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so these are the non-metal oxides. So here, when the non-metals are reacting with oxygen, so they are going to form the non-metal oxides, isn't it? Okay, just note it down. Now we would check, as we have discussed in case of the metal oxides. So we have discussed whether metal oxides are acidic or basic. So we have just concluded that metal oxides are basic in nature. Now we would discuss these non-metal oxides. Now what about the non-metal oxide? So whether non-metal oxides are acidic or basic. As we have discussed, metal oxides are basic, it is sure. Now we would discuss whether non-metal oxides are acidic or basic in nature. Okay, just note it down before that. So now the heading is, are non-metal oxides are acidic or basic? Now we have to check whether non-metal oxides are acidic or basic in nature. So for that we would make the solution of the non-metal oxide, right? Like we have made the solution of the metal oxides there, in case when we were checking whether metal oxides are acidic or basic. So there we have made the solution of the metal oxide. So similarly, in this one case also, we would make the solution of the non-metal oxides first. Let's say we have a non-metal, that is SO2. Now we would make its a solution by mixing it with water. Okay, now when I'm mixing it with water, so it would form H2 SO3, that is sulfurous acid. Okay, so when I am mixing this non-metal oxide, no, this is non-metal oxide, so when I am mixing it, adding it with water, so it is going to form sulfurous acid. Okay, now we would check whether the given whatever you have obtained, so this is acidic or basic, we have to check. Now what we would do, we would just take a beaker like this. Okay, in that one beaker we would have this one solution, that is S2. Okay, let me write this name later. I would write this name later. So before this, let me just find out whether this given whether this substance that is being formed by the reaction of these two, whether this is acidic or basic. Okay, so now for that, let's say this is H2CO3, H2SO3 rather, H2SO3. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking a blue litmus paper now in this case. Which one litmus paper? Blue litmus paper. As I have already discussed with you, litmus papers are available in two types, red and blue litmus paper. So let me take here the blue litmus paper. Okay, let's say this is complete blue. This is blue litmus paper. Okay, blue, this is blue litmus paper. Now what happens? When I dip this blue litmus paper in this one solution of the H2SO3, now the part which is there inside, this part becomes red. This part becomes red. The litmus paper was blue. I dip it in this one solution, so the part which is there inside has become red. So this shows what? When the blue litmus turns red, so it shows that the solution is acidic in nature. Okay, so whenever, so acids are turning blue litmus paper into the red, because litmus paper, it is an indicator. Okay, so we have already discussed this. Acids are turning blue litmus into red, that you should know. Okay, similarly the bases are turning red litmus into blue, isn't it? This we have already discussed there. Bases are turning red litmus into blue. Acids are turning blue litmus into red. So here H2SO3 was a solution, so it was turning this blue litmus into red. It means this H2CO3 is what? This H2CO3 is an acid. Okay, so it's an acid, and the name of the acid is sulfurous acid. Okay, this is the name of the acid. Okay, just make it also. After that we would be writing this all. Now if you have made this, now let me give you another example. Let's say we have non-metal oxide, that is CO2. Now we have to check whether this non-metal oxide is acidic or basic. Now for that, what I would do, I would make the solution of the carbon dioxide by mixing it with water. So if I'm mixing it with water, so I would be getting what? I would be getting H2CO3. Now similarly, I would take a beaker. So here I would fill this one solution. This one is solution of the H2CO3. Now what I would do, I would take a blue litmus paper again. Okay, now if you see the part which is there inside the solution, the part has become red again. So now if this is red, this again implies that H2CO3 is again an acid. So we can say that the non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Okay, so which one acid? Now which one acid is this? This is known as the carbonic acid, H2CO3. So this is what? Carbonic acid. Okay, so hence we have concluded that just let me write here, as we dip as non-metal oxide as solution, let me write here, as solution of non-metal oxide turns blue litmus into red. This shows that non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Okay, so non-metal oxides are acidic in nature and metal oxides are basic in nature. This is the difference between the metal oxides, metals and non-metals. You can differentiate. Suppose someone asks you in the examination, okay, what is the difference between metal and non-metal? So there are many points. One point could be this one also. Metal oxides are basic in nature, and non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Isn't it? Okay, that is all for today. We'll be discussing some more topics of this one chapter in the upcoming lectures. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.